The minor signs of Judgment Day, also known as the minor signs of the hour, are a collection of events and phenomena mentioned in Islamic scriptures that are believed to occur as the Day of Judgment approaches. These signs are considered to be precursors to the major signs and collectively serve as reminders of the eventual end of the world. Here are some of the minor signs. The concept of the 70 minor signs of Judgment Day is based on various traditions and sayings attributed to the Prophet Muhammad in Islamic sources. These signs are believed to be indicators of the approaching end times and are intended to serve as reminders for believers to stay vigilant, maintain their faith, and prepare for the Day of Judgment. 1. The emergence of false prophets and claimants to prophethood. 2. A decline in religious knowledge and an increase in ignorance. 3. A rise in dishonesty and lying. 4. Widespread usury and interest-based transactions. 5. Economic disparities and social inequality. 6. A prevalence of oppression and injustice. 7. The breakdown of family ties. 8. A surge in violence and conflicts. 9. A decline in moral values and modesty. 10. An increase in greed and materialism. 11. The spread of false testimonies and false oaths. 12. A rise in premarital relationships and adultery. 13. The normalization of homosexuality and other unnatural acts. 14. Neglect of prayers and religious obligations. 15. A decline in honesty and trustworthiness. 16. A lack of respect for elders and scholars. 17. A focus on outward appearances rather than inner qualities. 18. A rise in arrogance and pride. 19. The prevalence of alcoholic beverages. 20. A decrease in rain and agricultural productivity. 21. The spread of diseases and epidemics. 22. The misuse of religious knowledge for personal gain. 23. A decline in manners and etiquette. 24. The neglect of Quranic teachings and guidance. 25. The desecration of the sanctity of the mosque. 26. The glorification of wealth and possessions. 27. The rise of narcissism and self-centeredness. 28. A decline in honesty in trade and business. 29. A lack of respect for parents. 30. The prevalence of music and musical instruments. 31. An increase in consumption of unlawful foods. 32. The exploitation of religion for political purposes. 33. A focus on materialistic gains over spirituality. 34. A rise in hypocrisy and double standards. 35. A disregard for the sanctity of life. 36. A decline in empathy and compassion. 37. The spread of destructive ideologies. 38. A lack of unity among Muslims. 39. The prevalence of backbiting and slander. 40. A decline in the practice of giving charity. 41. The use of foul language and vulgar speech. 42. A rise in immodest clothing and behavior. 43. The desecration of sacred places. 44. A decline in honesty in speech and communication. 45. The spread of materialistic philosophies. 46. A rise in divorce and broken families. 47. The spread of innovations in religious practices. 48. A decline in the seeking of knowledge. 49. The abuse of power and authority. 50. A disregard for the environment and natural resources. 51. The prevalence of bribery and corruption. 52. A focus on personal interests over communal welfare. 53. A decline in gratitude and thankfulness. 54. The neglect of regular congregational prayers. 55. A rise in superstitions and irrational beliefs. 56. The spread of false advertisements and deception. 57. A decline in the importance of marital commitments. 58. The rise of destructive technology. 59. A lack of sincerity and intentions. 60. The prevalence of anxiety and mental health issues. 61. A disregard for the rights of neighbors. 62. The spread of extreme ideologies. 63. A decline in the practice of fasting. 64. The misuse of social media and communication platforms. 65. A rise in religious hypocrisy. 66. The neglect of the remembrance of God, dhikr. 67. A focus on worldly success at the expense of the afterlife. 68. The misuse of religious authority. 69. A decline in the practice of charity and good deeds. 70. A lack of concern for the signs of the end times. Indeed, the fundamental lesson gleaned from the notion of the 70 minor signs of Judgment Day is to underscore the importance of unwavering faith among believers. It prompts them to adhere resolutely to the tenets of Islam and cultivate lives characterized by righteousness and virtue. These signs act as a catalyst for introspection, urging individuals to critically assess their actions and choices. Ultimately, they inspire a deep commitment to living in a manner that aligns with the will of God, fostering a life of moral integrity and spiritual fulfillment. Thanks for watching.